Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy CJ with his first ever uh, stream for futures right now. Right now, we're gonna be uh, streaming gold. So yeah, it's my first time ever doing this. Right now on the window, I have gold pulled up right now on the chart. We're charting it out. I am a supply and demand trader, so that's my strategy: supply and demand. Right now, well, recently, within the past hour, gold did hit all-time highs. So it's one of those places where it's kind of hard for supply and demand traders to really get good entries because at all-time highs you really have nothing to look back on to as far as structure-wise and what you're going to be getting into. But nonetheless, there's still going to hopefully be opportunities to make a trade. Um, so Yeah, let's get it off. I have my chart over here set up. I have my supply zone up here up at 4618. My demand zone down here 4580. And I actually am trading XAU USD. I have this pulled up, but I will be taking it on MGC with futures. And I don't know. I just like for some reason I use this Luxago, and on the Luxago, the smart money concept, it looks better on the XAUs for some reason. It has the structure lined up better, so I like using that. Right now, it looks like we're selling off. We just came up from up here, selling off down here, came in over here. It hit the pull out this right here, good retracement. Um, It just passed the 618 golden level zone, and now it's just selling off right now from here. And we're about to hit our demand zone, it looks like, before market opens. It is 627. So I'm still not sure which way we're going to take it yet. I want to see how it's going to react to around this demand zone. See if it's going to hold, if this demand zone will hold up, or if it will continue to sell off. Now, I would like to see it to sell off right now, just so because there's more structure at the bottom side and with more structure, you're just able to find levels better with that right there. So that's what I'm looking for. And this is kind of weird to me because I'm streaming and I'm streaming to nobody. I have nobody in here, um, so it's kind of kind of unique, having nobody inside your chat. But yeah, everybody starts somewhere. So this is where I'm going to start. And I will be using NinjaTrader to take my trades. I'll be using let me show you my accounts real quick that I'll be using. I'll be using TopStep. I'm a TopStep Express account. I haven't really been using it, but I just for this right here, I'm gonna start using it. I'm at $325 in it. Yeah, that was on Thursday. I didn't take a trade on Friday. There was no trade day for me on Friday. And right here, we're going fresh. And then as well, let me bring that back on this side. I won't be showing that as I go along on my day trading. What I will be showing you guys is my Ninja Trader. This is my Ninja Trader right here, and it's basically just Ninja Trader. This is a live account. This is a simulation. I'll show you guys right here. This is my live account. I do have $809 in here. It's not a lot, but it's something, baby. So our goal is to this week is to get this to 1,800. So we're at 800. Want to get about $1,000 in here, and that'll be phenomenal to get that to $1,000. All right, put that back. I'll have these off to the side. The only uh, way I'll bring these out is when I go into a trade, just so you guys can see it going up and down live. I'll bring the I'll bring this right here out. I'll bring this right here out so you guys can see it live, moving up and down where what position I'm in. And I will be taking them on both my top step and my Ninja Trader. So yeah, let's go back to it looks like it's right here wanting to bounce from this demand zone over here. Not quite fully hit it, but it's looking like it wants to bounce. Um, we'll see if it really does. We got about oh, market did open. The market's open. Okay. So it wasn't really a big move out for market open. Was this market open? No, this is market open. We have a strong going up right here for market open. I'm not interested in anything just quite yet. I do predict it to go from this demand zone to this supply zone. So if I were to get into something, I could see myself front running it right here into this supply zone. I can't believe I missed market open. I like to see the candles how they move right out the gate, but I guess I was got too a little bit too busy. And price looks like it's trying to climb back up. Um, let's see if it can do it because it did have a big drop for that pre-market from where it dropped from 46.20. 46.20 had this big drop to 46. 4,600 dropped 20 points pre-market. It's a pretty nice drop for a pre-market move. See if it'll regain that new all-time highs because that's where we're at right now. We are at all-time high areas. It just did reach an all-time high. Let's go on the daily. As we can see, turn this off. This is our daily chart right here. You see how this nice been in the whole uptrend coming up. Boom. It came to all-time high right here. Had a nice kickback right there, and now we're back again at all-time highs. It's like every time we hit all-time highs, we have a nice little retracement back. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Is a nice retracement back. But who knows? We can still be going up to reach more highs. But I'm looking for that retracement back. That's what I'm thinking is a nice little retracement back. Let's go in the 4 hour. 4 hour was still bullish. We had this nice little sell-off right here. Yeah, that was a nice sell-off. That was about 543, over 100 points right there. Sell-off from all-time high. Still came all-time high. Sell-off to over 100 points. That was pretty decent. That's the 4 hour. Let's do the hour. Same thing. Nice bullish trend. We're going up. And now let's back out. This is a 5 minute chart. This is our 5 minute chart. And I don't know if I'll be able to take a trade today. To be all honest, we don't have too much major news. We do have a let's go Forex Factory. We can check out the news. We have FOMC member speaks at 9:45 a.m. And then we have a 10-year bond auction. So we have both those coming up at around 9:45 a.m. on Pacific Coast time. So this will be Pacific Coast. Let's see. I'm not really too sure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a new trader, so I really don't know what all this stuff means. I know what FOMC is. They have members and they speak about the forecast and whatnot. Let's open this up. Details. Um, due to participating in fireside chat at the North Carolina Bankers Association economic forecast forum in Durham. More hawkish than expected is good for currency. Um, why traders care: the Federal Reserve FOMC members vote on where to set the nation's key interest rates, and the public engagements are often used to drop subtle dues regarding future monetary policy. Okay, so that's why we should care about this right here. The members are going to vote where to set the nation's key interest rates, and that's huge interest rates and whatnot. Um, and that's going to be Speaker Bank of Rick President Thomas Barkin. So that's coming up. And then we have a 10-year bond auction. Um, the highest yield on a 10-year bond the governor sold at the auction, the bid to cover ratio of the auction. No consistent effect. There are both risk and growth implications conducted monthly. Auction results are reported in an XX format. The first number is the highest interest rate of the bond sold, and the second number is the bid to cover ratio number of the bids made per accepted. Yields are set by bond market investors, and therefore they can be used to decipher the investor's outlook on future interest rates. The bid to cover ratio represents bond market liquidity and demand, which can be used to gauge investor confidence. Okay, and that's the bond auction. So that right there can play a factor in, and those do come out. That you will probably see price um, trend if it's going to uptrend or go for like this more of an uptrend. If it's positive, if it's negative, you might see it just start slowly catering down, depending on what those see what happens. And a lot of times with these right here, it seems like the move isn't made till about 30 minutes to an hour after this right here is actually completed. So it might come on at 10:01, but you might not see it move till like 10:30 ish, where you actually see that price has found a direction and it's really starting to move. Um, and then we also have, I won't be here for this. Um, I'll be off the charts by 3 p.m. FOMC member Williams speaks. Speaking of FOMC voting member. Okay, this is where they set the key nations rates. Okay, and so we have price right now is actually climbing up a little bit. I might right here, I'll do like this change the state of character right here. I might take a buy right here. If it closes above this right here, I might take a buy. Alright, I'm gonna go in for a buy right here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, we are in for buys right here. I like that going to the supply zone. This could be a point right here where um, price could pull up and hit this supply zone and keep going. I do like this. We're up $30 right now on both of these accounts. I'm actually only trying to get $100 out this account. I'm not gonna lie. So, and we're only taking a $100 loss. I don't have a actual stop loss, but I have my mental one. looking like it's turning down.
Order filled.
I actually got stopped out over here on this. Why did I get stopped out? Oh, I had this. Trying to see what happened. I lost $100 on my express funded, but it shouldn't have. I had bracket orders on. It actually shouldn't have because I wanted to lose more than that on this account over here. This account I was willing to lose 100 and nothing on my Ninja Trader, but on my take top step I was willing to lose about 200 on here. Oh man. All right, we are at that 200 mark, so I'm just kind of see if it's see if we'll get bounced right here. Looking to see if it bounces. Looks like it's gonna get a bounce right here. Looks like we're getting a nice little uptrend right here, nice little bounce. Looks like we'll get a nice little bounce right here. We got a solid little push above 4604. Right now we're $50 in the red. Looks like we have a strong push right here. Come on, keep breaking, keep breaking. Continue that strong push. Continue that strong push. Continue that strong push. Come on, let's go. Let's continue. Let's push up. Let's push. New 5 minute opening. This is we're in a good place right now. It looks like he wants to push from right here. Feels like it wants to be one of those slow grinder type of days. Oh, well, that's not the way we want to go, baby. Oh, flip that red candle green. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We're on up. Come on, push, baby, push. There we go. Nice little push up. There we go. This is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we want. Go for $40 right now. Try to see if we can push into that supply zone. Go. Let's push up to this little supply zone. There we go. Push up into that supply zone, baby. some nice bullish momentum right here. Need some nice momentum. So you go to the supply zone again, where we really want to see it close in that supply zone. There we go. Really breaking toward that supply zone. It's breaking it. Oh,
Order
yeah, see
filled.
the close right here. Okay, so you did pretty good today. 143. Closed out $143. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty bad. Um, it did go 200 in the negative. It was less than a 1 to 1. But I just wanted to get something before it reversed back out. Probably left some on the table, but kind of upset. The over here, I had a on my top step, I had $100 loss limit, and so as soon as it lost $100, it closed me out. So I'm kind of upset about that, but it's only $100. We're still up $222 in this account. It would have been much more, um, but I like this trade right here. I took it. It has changed the character right here. Um, at this changing character, um, and I took it into the supply zone. Took it for probably about 15 pips. Not bad, 15 pips. But the thing is, I did let it come down on me about $200. That wasn't good. My I told myself coming in, I was gonna take $100, and obviously I didn't. I didn't follow that rule right there, so I kind of broke that rule where I let it slide into $200. But the reason I let it slide because it was a no news day, and I just felt like with the no news going on, we're gonna have some shakeouts, and so I should have gave myself in the beginning some more times for some shakeouts. See, it's flying up past the supply zone. I should have let this keep on riding. I knew it was gonna go deep into the supply zone right here, um, but I knew that there's gonna be some shakeouts. I should have gave myself more wiggle room on the shakeouts because $100 is a very tight stop loss, and I'm um, not saying that it's it's too tight, but for having a no news day, sometimes you can have it a little bit further out. Now I should have stayed in until I hit $200. At least I could get a 1 to 1. But I did get $148, and that's a live account, boys. This right here, this is a live account. $148. That's a live account. That means that I can take this 148 and take it out right now. This top step with this up 220. I can't take that out. I have to get 5 days of 150, um, and then I have to get 5 days of 150 or more, and then I can take request half. So that means I could request half at what we took like 1,000, then request $500. So that's the thing about the fund is that you can't take the fundings out right away. So Yeah, that was pretty good. For my first day, um, for my hold on, let me see. Let me bring this back up. Take this out. Put it over here. For my first day, I can't be mad. This is a pretty good day. I did $150. Um, I did it in front of anybody that was actually watching me, which was nobody. Nobody came into my chat, which I expected. But it's kind of cool. I started the day at 6:30. We've been on less. We've been on here less than an hour. I made $150, $143 actually. So my goal every day is actually just $200. My goal is $200. So I'm a little bit further, little $50 away from my goal. But 150, that's not too shabby at all. If I could do $150 every day this week, I would be happy about that. Um, so um, maybe we will look for another setup. I won't get off just yet. I was thinking about getting off right now, but it hasn't even been an hour. It hasn't even been an hour. I made $150. Hasn't even been an hour. That's crazy. That's almost somebody's whole day's work. All right, let's see. Our next thing is if it breaks this right here, we probably can continue to fly up. Now that's where I should have taken it from. Instead, I'm taking it from this high right here, that changing state right here. Do you have anybody's live that I like? Let's see. This is my mentor Twan. This is this trader right here. Watch, let me show you guys my mentor Twan. I have a mentor that I'm in his Discord group. I like him. He does supply and demand. Um, boom. This is his analysis. Oh, you can't hear it, but it's kind of almost what I was going for, except he took it lower. He took it at the demand water block. I took it at the change of state of character a little bit above it. So we kind of were seeing on we were kind of on the same page. Let's see. Let's hear it. Hold on. So yeah, that's my mentor Twan. Nice. That's the same trade. Um, and then I also do have a Discord that I just started, kind of just for myself. Um, so this was going in. I would want to do a market outlook. So today's market outlook, I put this market is soaring once again. We're at all-time highs with gold against it. They wouldn't have any high impact news, so but it shouldn't be too much volatility in the market. Today, I'm going to look to scalp the market. Just be sure to be cautious overall. It's going to be a pullback, just not sure when yet. I'm looking for price to slowly continue this uptrend, and as you can see, that's exactly what happened. Price to slowly continue this uptrend. There are going to be some pullbacks. Looks like right now we're in the middle of a pullback right here. We have a slight pullback. Looks like it's shaking people out right there. See what it is right here is that people came in the market and they are going long right here. Right at this point right here, there's a gang of orders of people going long. They're like, okay, if it breaks this point right here, then we're gonna go long right here. And so that's what it's doing right now. But on the flip side, that's where they're getting the liquidity right there. That's where they're shaking them out. So the thing is, how far will they shake them out before they continue this uptrend, or will it just be a shakeout from right there? But I feel like people are going long right here, and then they're just shaking them out just for a little bit, and then they're going to push it much higher. So you see, I came in right here, and then I took it out at the supply right there, right when it broke, hit the supply zone for 150 bucks. I'm actually proud of myself today. I was patient. I caught it. I caught a nice. I caught a pretty nice move. The only thing was that I wasn't like that I did go into the negative 200. That was a horrible risk reward, less than a 1 to 1. In the long term, that is not going to work. It's not. That's not a reliable uh, set price for me to be profitable. Um, so I do have to journal that and be cautious of um, that right there. Oh, let's go back to my Discord. I saw you. Okay, that was the market outlook, and then I have my journal. This is where I'll journal my trades. So last week I had no trade date for me. I missed going in on NFP news. Didn't want to chase afterwards. So waited till 7 a.m. to see if it would bring volatility, but it was a bust. Price is currently just consolidating these levels. Price, however, did trend up higher today and looks like it wants to go much higher. It's Friday, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. I want to set up a YouTube live so I can start streaming on there. I executed good patience with markets today, so I'll let you trade another day. And that was last Friday right there, and this is Monday, so I did do what I said. I started my YouTube live, and then I have my wins and losses right here. This is my last week on Thursday. That win 298. Um, oh man, I gotta put my loss in there. Well, it was a loss and a win. So let's see. Counts. All right. So I just put it on there my 143 on my live account. Put that in here on my wins and losses. Because what I want to do is I want to start this. this Discord and put all my wins and losses on here, put all my journal entries, my market outlooks, so that by the time I have people actually come inside here because of my mind, I know I'm going to be profitable at one time, and when I become profitable, I want people to come into my Discord, and I want them to be like, oh damn, this dude is on it. He's been trading since the 8th of January, and now it's January 8th of the next year. Look at all these trades. He's won this right here. He's lost this. He did this. He did that. And I want to be able to people to see that. Um, all right, and then I also have to put my loss in here. Um, This is a fake loss to me because I didn't realize that I had that $100 thing on there. That should have been a win. Let me log out of here. All right, and then we put my my negative 102. So full transparency, I lost 100 on this account, but I call this fake money. It's it's like it's not real to me because I can't touch it. This right here, I could touch this right here. It's 143. I could touch this. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about today's win. Let's see. Let's see what price is at right now. Um, Close out my Ninja Trader for the day. We're not gonna take anything more for the day. Let's just say this is the money dance, baby. The money dance. 150 in the bank, money dance. Knock the market out, knock the market out. And then after this, we're gonna go hit the gym. One thing about me is that I am a fat boy right now. I'm currently about 260, and I need to lose at least 20 pounds. I'm fat boy right now all the way, and I've been a lazy slob. And I know I need to be disciplined. Obviously, you can see I'm undisciplined on the charts today. I really well, actually, I told my real stop was $200, and it wasn't a hard stop. It was around. If I would have broke 250, I would have called it a day. It'd have been around 250. It would have been done. But we lost maybe about got to 212 loss. So that's a little bit disciplined because my hard stop was 250, and I should have I still should be in this trade right now. I still should be in it. Okay. was a nice trade. That was a nice trade. Take it right here. If this change the state character right here. It doesn't show it on here. On change state of characters, it only shows it on certain ones. Where it's called break instructions. See, now it's going at an all-time high right there. And all-time high. So you see how I said that there were orders up here to buy it, and then it shipped these people out right here. So that's why sometimes you got to have nice little stop losses because all this market does sometimes is just shake you out. And right here, it just shook them out. It shook these people out. They're coming in right here. They're trying to front run it right here to break this, and then it shook them out just to go back up and to get hit all-time highs again. And so right now, what I most likely is going to do is consolidate a little bit in here, but I think it's slowly going to trend higher today. I don't know, um, but I'm feeling also that with the where is it at nine? I'm feeling at 9:45. This right here, normally these don't play too big of they're not a huge impact, but for some reason, this is how this chart is looking. I see this right here being a high impact around 9:45 to shake it somewhere to either break to the upside or break to the downside. Um, could be wrong, could be right. And the same thing with this one right here. This at 3 p.m. Could be wrong, could be right. Mm-hmm. All right. So we did get out a good shot. I think we did a good time. We timed this little break right here. We did sit down a little bit of drawdown, but we did time this right here. Time that break. It pushed up, nice bit, pulled back, came in, flushed up, and we took it out of the supply zone. And that's the one thing about these demand zones is that they're pretty spot on. This demand zone right here, I want to say my mentor, he had his demand zone a little bit higher right here. And so I want to say he had his demand zone right here. He had his demand zone right there at this candle right there. So this right here actually tapped into his demand zone and he was able to take it up from the demand zone, whereas I had to take it from this change in state of character right here. So he was all the way in the money right here, whereas I took it, and this was kind of a it's called an aggressive entry what he took because he didn't wait for any breaking structures or nothing. He just took it straight. He didn't even wait for a change of character. He didn't take it for a retest. He just went in there and straight took it aggressively, but it paid off. And then the ones that I have this demand zone, I probably would have marked up my demand zone the same had it not been pre-made. I have this Lux Smart Money concept. I'll go on it, and so it actually puts in all these things, puts in the weak high, puts in the change state character, breakage structures, and it just kind of it's a nice little guide for me, a template to where key pivotal points are where price is, so that I know like okay, price is coming to the demand zone. Um, Price is right here. It just broke this. It's coming to supply zone. Okay, I know supply zone is the key area. If I want to take my money at my supply zone. And so that's kind of what I did. I took my money right when it hit the supply zone. I probably should have taken it when it hit the middle of the supply zone, but today was Monday. First trade is in this account, and I just wanted to see some green. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to see some green. I wanted my first trade ever on my live stream to be a green. So this is kind of why I took in the trade longer. I didn't close out at $100 loss. Um, I just wanted to see some green. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see green, baby. Who could be mad at you? First live, your first one that you want to do. What? Let that sucker be green. That's just okay. I did my first live stream and it was a good stream and it was green. The only thing I'm mad about is that on my top step I had that $100 limit on there and I lost it because I had some parameters in there because I was messing with this sucker last week about doing $100 stop losses and I kept it on by accident. If I wouldn't have had that I would have been up 200 on the on on my on my funding, and so I would have been up 350 total, and that would have been a good day. 350 total. That's 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 nothing to balk at. That's something nice right there. But it's good. I like this for me. I like where it's headed. I think this could be something good for me. Keep me motivated. Have somebody to talk to. I know I'm not talking to anybody right now, but there is going to be maybe a day when somebody comes back and listens to my first stream and it's just like, damn, look at where this guy is. He's over here. This is his first stream ever, and he made 150 bucks. He had it all set up in his crusty ass room with no wall wall paintings, crusty ass couches in here. One day I might have enough money and I'll upgrade this room so it will look like the actual trading room. You know, that's that's what I would like to do. I would like to upgrade this room to be more of a trading room where I can actually do talks to people and stuff and just give out advice and do small little streams and yeah. So here it is right here. This prices broke that high like I said, just like I said it was gonna do. Going for buys right here. It's continue to go up. Prices continue to go up. It's soaring up. It shook the people out right here. It shook them out to go to push up higher. It just shook them out to go up higher. So all those people that thought this was gonna go down right here, not today. Not on No News Monday. It shook them out to go higher. That's let's see if any of my people are live. Okay, Bankroll, Ron is live.
Market. Be real. Did you study the trading shit, bro? What?
I also like to watch live people, so I have some on my TikTok. There's a few live cats that I like to watch. Besides my dude Twan, it just keeps me more ingrained in this trading community. Look at that. We've been live for an hour and 11 minutes right now, so this is pretty good. I'll probably hop off in about 20 minutes just see what price does for the next 20 minutes. Like I said, after this, I'm going to the gym, so y'all can get these titties off of me. You can't really see them in the video, but I got some nice titties on me, and they need to come off. So I'll hop on the treadmill. I did 30 minutes last Saturday, so I'm thinking I'd up it to about 45 minutes. I got my headphones charged. Do I have my headphones charged? Yeah, I have my headphones charged. I need some new headphones, but they're gonna make it work. You see how these zones how they really matter. This is why I like supply and demand because you can see these zones how they really matter. Like this beforehand, this demand zone was created through this algo, but it's, it was what 3 points away from the demand zone, 3 points away from a key major movement to where had it been three more points, it would have we would have caught that cool little uptrend. It went up from right here. It went up. Let's see. Let's see. Let me try to. Oh, I'll just 628, 585. So it went up a cool 30 points from right here. And you see, right when it got to the supply zone, it started acting funny. All this funny business in the supply zone. And so that's his next area right there where it got to acting funny. Um, Take this out. This is really like this is where I got in right here. That changed state of character right here. Boom, it broke that. I was just like, boom, take it. And even going in for buys right now, it wouldn't be a bad thing to go in for buys. It'll probably shake you out a little bit, maybe back to this demand zone. I mean the supply zone. Um, but it could be good areas for you to 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 get another buy-in. 2 cups of coffee today, 2 cups of Joe. Uh, I was thinking about if I should start live streaming the PM session. I do like coming on here at night just to mess around. But I don't know if I actually want to trade the PM session. It's just like I'd rather not be in the market that much. I just feel like when you're in the market that much, that's when you start losing. So I might come on here just to give a synopsis of what's going on in the PM. I don't know yet. We'll see. I do know um, I will start just doing the AM session. That's for sure. I'm committed to doing the AM. 6:25 a.m. every morning, and I think that'll be good for me because I have been in this mode to where I don't like waking up from market open. I sleep in. Um, I'm I'm really undisciplined, and so I'm trying to use this right here as a way to discipline myself, knowing that okay, CJ, this is your life right here. This is what you need to do. You need to wake up at 6:25. Well, actually, I woke up today at 5:30. You need to wake your body butt up at 5:30. You need to do your market outlook. You need to come chart your chart up. You need to come make your little $150. And that's what I did today. I came in here, made my little $150. I did my market analysis, um, and then kicked up the live. I can't wait till one day if I actually have somebody in this live chat that's like stops and it says hi. I think that would be like the dopest thing ever. So I'm just waiting for that one day when somebody pops in here. And like I said, it hit new highs and it's coming back in and hit the supply zone right here. Hit the new highs, it's retracing, might come back and hit this supply zone. 742, so it's not a lot of volume right now in the market, so the market's moving slow. You get that real good volume around 6:30 market open. That's what had the nice little push. Market open was right here at 6:30. Yeah, right here at 6:30, where it actually pushed up a little bit, hit that demand zone. That's when the perfect time to actually get in those buys would have been right there at market open at 6:30. I wish I would have had my demand zone on this right here. I probably would have came in for a buy. Actually, I don't think I would have went in for a buy because of this. I didn't like this candle right here. This big sell-off candle. I was anticipating coming in after this right here, this big red candle, for it to consolidate in the market open. I was expecting one more big red candle. That's what I was looking forward to. Um, I thought it was going to be a big red right here and one more big red. Didn't happen. It's one big red and then it slowly retraced it all the way up to hit all-time highs. So that right there kind of threw me for a loop. But whatever, whatever the case may be, we got our little money out. We made our little, we made our little coins. That's all that matters. We live to fight another day. Well, let's go. Let's go. You could write, do my journal entry with you guys on live. Um, my journal. Little and to start the day. Price was low, trending up and I took a buy after changing stated character. Mm, Price did retrace further than I anticipated. However, I stayed in knowing we were still in an uptrend. Took a loss on my bid because I accidentally had stop loss of $100. I messed up, but I changed it correctly for the next trade. 5 to change state of character. Price did retrace further than anticipated. However, I still didn't know we were still in an uptrend. Took a loss of my funding because I actually had a hard stop loss of 100 mil. I messed up. I changed it correctly for the next trade. I could have held this trade longer, but I just wanted a win for being my first stream. Overall, good day. Okay. And that's my journal entry. My market outlook, my journal entry. I did my wins and losses. Once again, 143. I closed at 148. Man, $5 in commissions? What the fuck? Twan's going live. Look at Twan, he's still holding that. He took it right there. I took it right here. Oh no, I took it right here. I took it right here, and it kind of shook me out a little bit, and then it rolled back up. Yeah, and he's still holding. That's pretty good. And so this is where the smart money concepts. Algo created this new demand order block right here. So it's showing that we have an order block right here. I necessarily wouldn't take that one. I would mark it from here to here and have a much larger one. But hey, I guess they can mark it from there to there. Move this back up to my demand zone. And when we're in no man's land, we're in a land where there's nothing to look at to the left. There's nothing that we can use to mark up. So we're kind of just in no man's land. Looks like it's breaking down. That might have kicked it in a new high, and now it's gonna retrace back. I can see it retracing back until let's see, the 618. I can see it retracing back until right here to the 618. The golden retracement area right there. Dang, I'm mad about that. I lost $100 when I should have. All I had to do was have my settings correct, and I would have won on both of them. Ah, oh man, you win some, you lose some. It was almost a perfect day. Had those settings been correct, I would have had a perfect day. Yeah, so just always hopefully it forms structure. That's the thing that we want right now. After these highs, we want to come back and we want to form some type of structure. We want to come drop in here. We want to form some type of structure. And the thing is, I wanted to fall down and maybe form structure toward this bottom end. But gold is going at all-time highs. I really see it going to 5,000 within the next 3 months. I seriously see it going to 5,000. That's his next step. His stop for me up to 5,000. You can't even see it on this chart. Yeah, way up here. Maybe this year I think it gets to 5,000. Yeah, so he's following. We're at all time highs. So yeah. So this is my first ever live stream. We've gone for, let's see how long we've gone. We've gone an hour 29 minutes. So I think it's pretty good time to close the day. I want to thank everybody for if they came this far and they've seen me today. In the replays, they came and checked this out. It's my first day ever trying to be a live streamer, trading gold. I hope to have this channel where I can actually just trade gold. That's my thing. To just trade one commodity and make a living off of trading one commodity of it just being gold. If that's in the forex market or the futures market, um, it's trading gold. And so, thank you everybody for if you got this far. This is my CJ. I'm signing off for the day. Peace.